Multiple. I don't got a cigar pipe. Uh, man. Okay. I don't know if that plant this is. Oh, yeah, we're probably doing maintenance. Do it need sun? I don't know what it's going to need, but we have it for today. I need something to drink. I need something to drink. I need a Lamborghini. I need a Jeep with Gladiator. I need a Jeep Wrangler. As a Jeep, a Wrangler drives fast. A white one. Hard top, not a soft top. And I'm not sure it has chunky wheels. It would have been good for the season, but it's not a season. So season 18. But I think this is a good start from tangential thoughts to the fake rock star chat show. It's a good start for the fake rock star chat show. Very, very good. And all of it's numbered. But it can't be just about the numbering. Season 2 had numbering, for sure. Very well kept track of season 2. Season 1 is the longest season. Season 2 might be the second longest season. Season's getting shorter and then trying to figure that out. But unboxing, yeah, another unboxing today. Unboxing yesterday. Yesterday, tripod, kickstand mag charger. Today, headphones. The headphones is something small. Well, yeah, quite literally, that's you understand they're small. But headphones was. Let me see something. Hold on. Okay. Well, uh, now the only thing to do. It's early, but it's hot. It's hot. If I had a cigar pipe, I would really be here for a while. If I had a cigar pipe, I'd be here for a while. Okay, one of the epic things I thought about before, like yeah, up 44, 44, 444 on the timer. No Wendy's 444. The only thing I thought about was like, I'm at the cigar shop, and then people like Cash App or send whatever, so I can go get either more cigars or more shit. So it'd be dope, and somebody Cash App enough to get a cigar pipe or get another cigar. Um, I think this one's like $4 and change. No, $5.10 after tax. Cigar pipe It'll be like $80. Just that's a, I know for sure. If I get a cigar pipe, I can get. Let me see. I'm just gonna start a poll. That's the poll. That should be dope. That should be dope. Today's the first day, just not even wearing like a jacket or anything. Hello. Oh, is this Japan? Konnichiwa. Konbanwa. Ichi Nissan. Hajimashite Dojo Yoroshiku. Detroit final boss. I don't like when people do that. End on business. Anything you say, you can't like on social media. You might be able to unsend a message and retract that statement, this and the third, but not in real life. In real life, you can't take back something you said. And God, Caesar, no Augustus. See, the fact that it's a couple of things here. It's hot. You gonna complain about that? It ain't raining. This is what you've been asking for. This is what you've been waiting for. You asked for. This is what you've been waiting for. The end of this one. The end of one thing is the beginning of another. Can we make two ends meet? I need a cigar pipe, bro. I need a cigar pipe right now just to be able to much more color. That's actually crazy. There's so much cigar left on that. That's actually crazy. You know what I didn't do for my on my intro today? I ain't play air guitar. Do I have to go? Oh, well, no. Actually, I don't have to go over there. One of the things left to do is to like beat the duration, but that's not an option anymore right now. So that's done. Need to go, but oh, that is a motivation to go that way. Actually, what's for the cigar pipe? Eh, no, I can come there and back. I can go there and back. That would be a thing. That would be a lot. I don't know about that. We got at least about 6. Yeah, well, 5 hours and 20 minutes until. The only thing is, once we go over there, 11:01. What are we going to talk about? What we want to do? Lamborghini, nothing like the, you know, how the popsicle, like a white, red and blue, or white, blue, red, whatever, but bronze, red and black. That's how I kind of picture it. I might try to throw on a fit, but I don't know. But all this stuff, not that it's old, but it's still fire just to have it, just to put it on, just to put the PTSO, put that shit on. That might be the name for episode 9. PTSO, put that shit on. So the thing to think about is, should I bring this or not? And ain't not really to set it on. Ain't nothing to really set it on. So I'm thinking about leaving it here though. But yeah, let me know if the audio sounding like clearer. I don't know why that's like saying that is just also clearer. Now it's almost like too late after I had to go put those two little quick edits. But it would only have to been one. So I started it live. I stopped it just to do a music video. Then I realized that in the music video, the reason I even thought to still do the music video was because I didn't put the shades on. Then I thought, oh, so the first short I made didn't have the music, didn't have the shades, but then I had to do another one with the shades on. So, but it ended up happening like, oh, let me stop this stream so I can do a short. Do the short, then put the shades on, and then I realized that when I started the stream again in the stream, let me do another short. Then here, now where? But definitely let me know about, because now it's like, since the earphones are is acting as a mic, I don't have to try to like sometimes I be thinking like if, because the phone is on the ground or like the bottom part of the phone is on the ground or something like that's affecting the audio. Like that happens sometimes with my finger being at the bottom of the phone. But now you don't have to worry about that. So that's another. I appreciate these headphones right now, man. The audio is coming through clear. I may have knocked it for noise cancellation because noise cancellation. Now, how what is noise cancellation supposed to be? So I thought noise cancellation meant that if I just turn noise cancellation on the earphones, I won't be able to hear anything outside, or at least to be muted. That wasn't happening. However, when I went to record a video, I noticed that the background noise was muted. So yeah, I'm not sure that's still part of the noise cancellation thing. I think that's just it's picking up on the voice, which is still good. So I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure if the noise canceling wasn't on, if it would have picked up the background sound more. I'm not sure. The sun is beaming though. So even if I get up and walk, it might be like an hour, give or take. But to just come back over on the other side, it's gonna be like 2 hours minimum. So it's like, where do I want to go for the next part? Well, the show is gonna be Fake Rockstar Show, episode 9. Put that shit on, right? Might just put some of the jacket, something like that. I'm not sure. So yeah, mm, it's just cool. It's cool to have another planet like that. I'm gonna leave this here. I'm gonna leave this here. It'll live longer. Man, when it's dark. 20 tires, big body. I mean, a forerunner. I'm not even sure what that is. That is suburban type shit. Somebody said try to spot news when it's suburban and Tahoe. I don't know what it is. I just know it's a Toyota forerunner. That joint was good. That joint was nice. That joint was nice. Oh, blah. Hey, boss man, did you put the tires on it? Did it come like that with those tires, or you put those tires on it? I like your shirt though. With the shit's cut. Not to be in your business, but I can't really hear too much. But it didn't sound like no rap music. What you listen to, man? Okay. Is that contemporary? Is that newer? Is that older? What? I don't. Is that a movie? Oh no! It came from that. Uh, no, cause I be working on my shit and it's like so right now it's like the fake rock star show. And Jahara. Q. You can just say Q. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I do too. But it's on some but I'm a vlogger like a YouTuber, so it ain't like my editing is off the phone type thing, so it ain't no like you probably do like you got the equipment and all that other stuff. So. Okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So you do it for a living? So how you go about that shit? Like what like how much time of the day do you commit to it? Like I'm glad that you do it. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad you know what I'm saying because that's what I sit there and try to do. So what's your thought process? How you approach all that, like the filmmaking, the editing? Like I do reenactments and movie reviews. I be trying to study the classics and stuff. So how do you go about it? How do you know? If you want me asking. Oh damn, I'm older than you. Okay, okay. You said shit like you about to say 42 or shit. You got to. So like for me, if I record something over 5 minutes, I know my editing is gonna start lacking because I'm like, man, I'm not about to put that much effort into like a longer video. Like if it's over, I know if it's like less than five, I know for sure like I'm gonna at least try my best to like all the effects, the B-roll footage, and all that, putting all the other stuff into it. But if it's over that, like I start to get a little lazier after a while. So like, do you got a time limit on your stuff like that? Oh no, no, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that's a good thing. I'm mad at myself for that. Hmm. And you want that to be perfect, is what you're saying. Or closest to. What is it about that one? No, no, no. What is it about that one that you like? Because you said the other ones you like, you just I'll sit down and do it. I'll get it done. But why is it this one that's like I'm pushing it off? Uh, you have other people that you collaborate with, or you? Mhm. For sure. That'd be the hardest thing because you're like, man, let me just record it myself, man. You like, they don't see the vision. In it. Uh, which part? Which side of the camera you like to be on? Okay. My condolences. That's on some Fast and Furious type joint. Like when it, Mhm. So, what's your when you going to create now? What are you focusing on? Is it the movies? Is it music videos? Is it, what is it like? Anything? Just what? Just the fun part. Yeah. Right. If I got to put my name on this, and like, they ask who did this, who did that, yeah, yeah. So I understand that for sure, for sure. Now, what's your advice? Because you mentioned the short film, and so one thing that been making me mad. Well, it's not that mad because like sometimes I edit like I know like this, that, and the third. So like for example, like the B-roll footage, like sometimes like you need to add that in there over as an overlay or whatever, just to and as the other audio is still playing or whatever. But it adds to the storytelling. So, what's your advice if you like for something like if you're gonna do like 5 minutes? Yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna come in and grab your stick right quick.
So, what's your advice if you was going to make a 5 minute video? How could you make it feel? What's going to make it feel like it's a movie? Because I see some people when they do that, their vlog and whatnot, they'll just put random clips and they'll say it's cinematic. I'm like, is that what like, you know what I'm saying? They just put random clips and they either may do a voiceover or just put some random music. And I'm like, is that what's gonna make it cinematic? If I just record these cars walking past, record the sky, and like, what makes it really cinematic? Like, you know what I'm saying? But because my goal is to make something like, okay, if it's a 5 minute jank, to be like, I just like to just watch a movie. So what would your advice be like to really condense that, but it still gives off that effect? Like, how would you really cultivate that?
That's a good ass question. I know you, like you say, you vlog and you do short form content. Most of your content vertical or horizontal.
Now, my thing about that is I think about the mobile user.
Yep.
So I prefer that if I'm shooting content, I do a 9:16 ratio. So like when I'm watching it, I can just full screen it in my you know what I'm saying? I don't like turning my phone the other way. But sometimes it really just depends. Like sometimes if I know that like I was making a video of my way over here, but it didn't come out to be a certain length. So I was like, since it has to be shorter, I converted it to the 16 by 9. But that's the work on like with the watch hours and stuff, like long form content. If it's under 3 minutes, it's not gonna get counted as like long form. So that's how what's called. But why'd you ask that?
Yeah, man, you give me some like insights to the algorithm I didn't even know really to think about. But I asked that because that just activates the lizard brain of hey, I'm watching something and I'm sitting down and I see it spread out before me.
Okay.
So that's just going straight like fucking primal instinct. I'm looking at it, it's laid out, it's in the landscape form, and I know I've seen this in any movie that I watched either at home on the TV or in the movie theater or in the fucking IMAX.
Sure.
So that's why I just asked that. But what I really say would help making something seem more cinematic. And this ain't necessarily a general rule of thumb, but it does help go a long way. The rule of thirds. So you know when you pull your phone up and you got the grids,
Mm-hmm.
like the grids they set up into
3 by 3.
yeah 3 by 3 9 different squares. Being able to frame your shot into where it feels like this side of the screen is used to something, this side of the middle of the screen is used to something, and then this whole other side over there is all used for something. Like each part of it, although it may not tell as most important to the story, that they each got something to contribute to the image and to the feeling that I'm trying to convey. And to really help me feel more cinematic and like a movie, man, it's just gotta go with my heart's in it because of this. Because if I don't feel it, I can't trust the audience to feel it. And I'm speaking from experience where I got projects that I was super passionate about, and I put my blood, sweat, skin, tears, soul into it, and it was felt in return. Then I got projects where I'm like, man, I ain't made a short film in over a year and a half. I got to give people something. And so I just half-ass it, or I think about it and I try and drop it, but it just don't have the same resonance.
I have two questions.
Yeah,
One on that is it okay, it's like the Apple and
yeah,
the iPhone. Like with Steve Jobs, we was on iPhone 4. We was on iPhone 4 forever, and now they drop one every year, and it's just like we at the 16 now. You know what I'm saying? But if Steve Jobs was here, we would probably be on like the 6. You see what I'm saying? Like he was like
mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying? And or like oh, better example, Grand Theft Auto. They not rushing to put out this and the third. It's this is what's here. You appreciate this, and then boom. So it sounds like where when because you sound like you like almost catering to the audience, like they ain't putting nothing out, this and the third, boom, boom. So what's that though? Like you know what I'm saying? How do you feel about that? Like if you sit there and like, well, I'm doing this, wait for that time frame, or just like I'm putting this on between and then do something good, putting this on between, then do it.
It's a balancing act.
Hmm.
Where I got times that I feel like I can do that, and then I got times where I feel like, man, let me just give them something. And
Hmm.
then my friends, I see where, yeah, they ain't dropped the film in a few years, but something that they do to still keep not only their audience engaged but themselves engaged in themselves so in that creative mind frame where they'll just drop like a 30-second short film where it's something like them doing push-ups and then they stand up in the rising sun and you got a little monologue going over in the background and you know like damn that shit it still felt it's
Okay.
still where I
Th-
feel what they're
Now,
saying.
now, okay, because that was leads to my other question. My other question was, what's an outline then? If you had to say like, what's gonna make it feel cinematic, but here's the outline, kind of sort of. So does that still incorporate your rule of thirds, or does it say like, all right, like you just said, your friend doing push-ups, but then it turns into this person standing up into the sunrise, and it's a monologue, and so like,
See what's tricky about that. Like the very example that I'm thinking about, he still fumbles through the dirt. Like it's just one whole long shot. Like
uh,
dudes doing push ups, dolly out, zoom out. So you see like more of the room as it takes place against him. Then he stands up, and so he eclipses the sun in the window as he stands up. But if I had to give an outline,
yeah, like a general outline to make
I would
just to
say
make something feel like a movie,
use your rule of thirds,
hmm
use your appropriate frame rate, meaning do it at the cinematic frame rate.
which is 30, 60, 24, what?
24.95 over 50, which is what most of our brains are accustomed to seeing when we look at a movie.
Uh,
Like you got other like things like sports and shit that are shot
60.
30 over 60, yeah. But when you use that, it just helps trick something in your brain.
Okay.
And now that's just from the technical standpoint.
Now that's good though.
As far as like making it seem cinematic from just everything else that really engages the entertainment factor in your brain, I would say use what's heartfelt. And heartfelt, I don't mean like sad or sappy or sentimental, nothing like that. But use what you really feel, what you passionate about, and when your passion is true, that shit gonna lead into the other stuff. And really, it's all just a balancing act. I think leading, man. I want to give more tips and insights. I'm just trying to think how to word it.
Man, I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying, even taking the time off. I know you was about to grab it. You part right there, like you was about to just grab your stick and
Hey,
go.
I was, but
So I ain't
man,
even.
it's serendipity.
That's what.
You feel me?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
shit, I was literally just over to my parents' house, go power wash their deck right quick.
Mhm.
Shoot, hey, let me get your Instagram though.
Mhm.
And yeah, I'm gonna follow you on my personal and my professional page.
Uh,
How long you been doing this?
so, and I'm not sure how you are with just, but so I was a teacher
I'm a teacher now.
currently. What level?
E4 technically. Like this is my fourth year. I just got my master's degree in special education because I teach special ed.
Uh-huh.
And so shit. I like it. Ultimately, it's a job that when I go to, I have fun. Now, there's good days, bad days, but I feel like I'm ultimately making a difference. I ain't just working with somebody to give them their food or clean off their deck, which is what I used to do before that shit when I was a pressure washer. Ultimately, I feel like I'm making a difference in somebody's life. I may not be the best teacher, but I know I'm somebody's favorite teacher. And so, nah, this is
And
my fourth year
they
doing this.
don't have too many black male teachers. So,
And two,
nah. So I left teaching and just to pursue like people because if you tell people when I tell people I'm an artist, some people might say, well, what type of music do you do? Or just,
this is my professional
uh,
page.
um, so I left it because they would ask that, but I started with the drawing, then I was painting on jean jackets, and then I started doing portraits, and then it's just like I started playing with different mediums. But I went to see like it. Like part of it is art. The art is easy for me, but then it's like, well, if I want to be the best artist ever, I got to play with all the mediums. Like and so I just like, man, I'm gonna leave it. I just left teaching just to pursue art. And so then when you become like that path of the sovereign artist, it really brings out more of your creativity. And so that's when I started going into the videography. Because when I first started trying to make the videos, I was like, man, I want this part to go slower, this part to go faster. I didn't know how to edit, you know what I'm saying? And it was like, so people was just like, you should try this, you try this. So then then once I was able to start using CapCut, because at first I started using time lapses, and I was just like, because it's gonna take me a long time to paint this and do that, third, boom, boom, boom. So that's why I was like that. And but then it moved to modeling, being on both sides, acting, start doing movie reenactments, and you know what I'm saying. And so it moved into the videography, and now it's just like the vlogging and the music videos, poetry, books, like so. Like the past 2 years, it was just started my podcast with the cigar talk, and then just every day.
My gosh, shit, I'm fucking with that.
Every day is like
Yeah.
if I'm gonna sit here and tell you what art is, like I actually be able to show it's like got this hoodie, but I'm like it's just black and it's too easy as a just to wear all black is too easy, and I'm just like I can't do it, so I just bleached it. You know what I'm saying? So it's that, man. So 2 years of just committing just that, because it's you ever read that the 10,000 hour thing?
I don't think so. No.
It's just its concept of like how much time you should put into something, and then and even just entering that flow state. And so when you really just like you just said, like, well, I'm doing this, and you feel like you did to make a change, but if you just sit there, the question I usually ask people is cultivating a perfect life, because I did the math. Teaching, if I didn't spend a check, not one dime, I ain't spend nothing. It would have took 25 years to accumulate $1 million. You know what I'm saying? So that means a billionaire doesn't have to ever work at all, right? So if you adopt that mindset of just like, I never have to do anything, anytime, at any point, any day. So it's like, really, how would you do? What would you do? And how would you live your life? And that is like, that's the mindset that I just try to cultivate. Because it's literally like, if you even think like Adam and Eve, like, there's nothing to do. There's no laws, there's no rules. You just wake up and do whatever you want to do. You see what I'm saying? And so that's why I just like, okay, you wake up, do whatever you want to do. Go to sleep whenever you want. Like there's no routine. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I spent the last 2 years doing.
That's it.
Yeah.
It's amazing. Shit, I'm on summer break right now, and I have no routine. Like the only thing that really keeps me centered is knowing that hey, if I go to the gym, and today's a Monday, I know I'm working on chest, triceps. Wednesday, I'm gonna do fucking biceps, back, and that's like my only routine. Everything else just go out the window. That and I go to Bible study on Mondays too. But like man, besides that, I'm routine and I'm set in. But once the summer hits, everything go out the window. So believe me,
You got the time to do what you want to do.
yeah,
So
I
it's like,
got the
what is that
time.
though?
And then you just try to defeat those demons of procrastination, those demons of hey, I got time to do it later. Or, well, shit, let me work on this other thing. Or yeah, writing, filmmaking, and creativity, that's my passion. But hey, my motorcycle looking sexy right now. Let me go take her out for a spin. So
What that should be a part of your stuff though.
yeah,
Is it not? Is it not?
oh, it's all a part of it.
I was about to say the
We
motorcycle
just
can just be a part of your filmmaking and your videography.
some people look at it like that.
Yeah. You're sure, what? I would have made a ton of music videos off. You know what I'm saying off of that.
I'm trying to get my girlfriend on it. Just because I do photography too.
So
I'm
what's she
going
not? She not like what?
nah, she beautiful, everything.
No. I'm saying
Matter of
what?
fact, just getting like the time to do it, or
Oh, the time.
just feeling like, hey, I feel like creating right now.
Be a part
We
of it.
always spend quality time together.
Be a part of
Would you do this
it.
for me? But
Hmm.
then you just get in that mood where you get so comfortable, like, hey, you want to just binge watch our favorite TV show while we cuddle up on the couch? Yes, I would love that. But I mean,
Yeah,
it's
you
life,
got to
and
switch
that's
that at
what's
least one time.
yeah, that's what's tricky about life. You got all these things you want to do
So she's not opposed to being in videos.
Not at all. She loves it. Like what was beautiful about it, she was one of my friends before we began
Yeah,
this relationship,
yeah.
man. And that is something I can say. Like, hey,
Bro, y'all gotta make
a
that.
lot of us, everybody, I believe, wants to aspire to something. You can do it on your own. If you got that somebody in your corner that's a significant other, man, that just elevates your pride so much fucking higher.
Yeah, yeah. You and her gotta make a video on the motorcycle, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. Y'all gotta get some footage with the motorcycle, bro. That's gonna be hot. And you make it a little mini movie.
Man, I'm trying to. Believe me, I'm trying to.
And make it music, yeah. And play that Bonnie and Clyde shit. Shit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I
The
feel you.
Beyonce and
Oh,
Jay
no,
Z.
I wasn't going to do the Beyonce one. I was going to do the damn,
Slimming
no, Tupac.
Jada?
No,
Nah.
Lost in the World with 96 Bonnie and Clyde.
That's
Oh,
crazy.
gosh. Yes, sir.
That's crazy. Yeah, man. You gotta put it in the video, bro. You gotta make a video with it and then and play it back on the big screen. You know what I'm saying? Get if you make a little script for it. Make your own little movie, bro.
Man, Q, it was fucking dope as hell to meet you.
Likewise,
Like,
man.
shit, like them random NPC interactions, and then you start talking
The
like,
fact he said
whoa.
yeah, that was like like that is beautiful. Like, and it's just like just like even listen to you talk, just even some of the verbiage you use, you're articulate, and so sometimes you just can't even have certain conversations with people.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So it's just nice to be able to have that type of conversation.
man, I actually had a script about that. The comfort of being around strangers, just let loose. Whether it be the vent, whether it be to express yourself, shit like,
Hmm.
you ain't normally say, and it's a beautiful thing.
Yeah,
Beautiful thing.
yeah.
Yeah, let me go grab my
Do
drink.
your thing, bro. Do your thing. I appreciate you.
I appreciate it. Oh, I meant to ask, what type of music you into though?
Oh,
Like I
so